Thank you so very much, Chair Bozeman. Just a couple more questions, and thank you so very much for your presentation this morning. Farmers in Georgia are already talking to me. They're already concerned about potential retaliatory actions following President Trump's promises to levy heavy tariffs. They're already dealing with slim margins. As I said in my first round of questions, it's a tough business. So much you don't control, and it's not difficult to find yourselves in trouble. They're dealing with slim margins due to high input costs, and the last thing they need is to be caught up in the middle of a trade war that could drive up food prices for all of us. If confirmed, what will you do from your position at USDA to ensure that Georgia's farmers and families aren't caught up in a trade war? Again, it's something I've worked on, by the way, with Republicans and with helping to get our farmers' goods to market. So it's something we think about a lot.
Senator Warnock, when I was in your office, I believe last month, we talked about your commitment to your farmers and what a priority this was to you. Georgia is a very important agriculture state. So, you know, you're obviously pastoring a church and in the United States Senate, but I was impressed at your commitment to your ag community in your state and look forward to continuing to work with you. It's very clear that the coming tariffs, and I think there's no doubt that President Trump has been very transparent that he believes this is an extremely important tool in his toolkit to put America first, to revive the economy, to get us back to a place where he believes we need to be. And I agree with him and hope to help him execute that vision. But it also shouldn't be surprising that his heart and his commitment to our farmers and our agriculture community was certainly clear in the last administration. The number one answer from my perspective is working around the clock to expand market access and working on new trade deals and getting new partners from around the world. I have an undersecretary already named, hopefully get him confirmed, maybe committed and confirmed, Chairman Bozeman, but to get to him confirmed very, very quickly so we can begin to build those teams. The president is a consummate deal maker, and I feel very confident we'll be able to expand those markets, begin to peel back the trade deficit, and get back to trade surpluses, which I know we're used to. But immediately moving into the distribution of disaster relief, economic relief, the new farm bill that's coming out. I've already announced the undersecretary and put the team in place to be able to deploy that.
Let me press on, just so I have all of the time. I agree with you that access to farm markets is critical. And in Georgia, we've got a lot of sectors that are relying on strong export markets, timber, poultry, pecans. Are you concerned that isolationist trade practices may harm our farmers' ability to access these foreign markets?
I have full confidence in President Trump's ability to lead us on this, and hopefully he and many of you have confidence in my ability to help from the ag perspective.
All right. I look forward to continuing to engage you on this if you're confirmed.
Absolutely.
USDA has a long documented and unfortunate history of racial discrimination, even recent history. I was proud to have secured funding in the Inflation Reduction Act to provide financial assistance to farmers who had previously experienced discrimination at the hands of their USDA farm lending programs. This was a meaningful step in rebuilding trust. However, USDA still has a lot of work to do, and this will only be more difficult following the new administration's executive order aimed at rolling back all of this progress. I was proud Congress passed my legislation in 2021 to require USDA to create an equity commission. And the commission's final report provides an excellent roadmap for continuing this work. Chair Bozeman, without objection, I would like to enter the USDA's 2024 equity report into the record. Thank you so much. When we met last month, you promised to read the equity report. Have you gotten a chance to read it yet?
90 pages and 66 recommendations. Yes, sir. Now, that has been about a little over a month ago, so please don't ask me to quote page 66, but yes.
I'm glad you got a chance to read it. I understand it's been removed from the website or there's not access to it. I'm glad you got a chance to read it. Will you seriously consider the recommendations of the Equity Commission's report if you're confirmed?
Senator, let me answer this way. I was really appreciative of the conversation. For me, more knowledge is always best. Understanding where everyone comes from, whether I agree or disagree, recognizing what's in the past is important, but also realizing the path ahead and how we forge the path.
Will you consider the recommendations?
Sir, I will consider anything that's on the table. I think that's only fair. But I also, President Trump won on the concept of removing the diversity, equity, and inclusion, making sure that we are basing our decisions on merit, and I obviously support that 100% as well. But I look forward, Senator, to continuing to talk about this, and my friend Alveda has long talked to me about the plight of Black farmers in Georgia and other places around the country, and I'm always open to discussions, always. And may I say, there is no room for racism at the United States Department of Agriculture or any agency.
In that regard, will you commit to recruiting more diverse employees who understand these communities, have relationships with these communities, so that we build trust between these communities and the lending office?
Sir, my commitment is to recruit the best workforce in the history of the United States Department of Agriculture, period, full stop. I believe that will include many members of all different corners of our country.
Do you think a diverse workforce and a high-quality workforce are somehow oppositional objectives?
I think always hiring based on who is the best person for the job, who is going to do the most excellent service, who is best equipped to execute on all of the promises is the promise of America. But I also believe, to your point, and have long held, that ensuring that we give all people a chance to succeed and to thrive and for equal opportunity is a bedrock foundational principle of America.
On that, you and I agree. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Senator.